Dave Hogshead here for Practical Shorin-ryu. I just finished a sort of combination strengthening routine with Kihon, kicking and hand sort of cardio on the heavy bag, kind of going back and forth between the strength training and the sort of Kihon cardio. And I thought I would sort of demo some of the basic kicking combinations that I do in my Kihon cardio training. In a previous video, I demonstrated the hand technique Kihon for the low block, high block, chest block, Shuta Uke, and different sort of practical applications of those Kihon, working them either shadow boxing or on the heavy bag. And in this video, I'm going to just sort of demonstrate some of the kicking knees and kicking combo techniques that I often work with. I try to do both kind of practical kicking and also sport karate style because it's fun and it's nice to kind of complement your training. So anyway, these are some of the combinations that I do. I usually, in terms of the practical, I think of sort of clinch fighting, knee striking, kicking low, and then following up with hand techniques. And then for the sport ones, I usually just sort of work on mid to high level kicks, followed up by sort of standard hand techniques. So the first one I do, I sort of think of front kick, round kick, side kick. That's kind of the order that I typically go in. So for the front kicks, the first one I do is from a simulated clenching scenario. And so I'll just start here in the heavy bag. I got my belts here, kind of simulating arms. So I'll have one here, and then I'll start with knee strikes. So do some knee strikes followed up by elbow strikes. And I typically back away in my drills to get that into my head. I want to back away safely from the enemy. Then just do the other side. Then I'll do basic front kicks and sort of jab, cross, hook. Okay? So I usually do two front kicks. Away, and I just switch feet. And away. Then I'll work on round kicks. So over here I'll try to do low round kicks, kind of knee level. So again, I get in a kind of simulated clinch position on the bag, and I think about round kicking just at or above the knee level. And then follow up with some elbow strikes. And I switch and do the other side. Well, it seems that was the same side, but you get the idea, right? And then I'll work on round kicks from more of a fighting distance. And then my feet are switched, I'll do the other side. And away. And then for side kicks, I'll first start with what I call shovel kicks, like that sort of the Nahanchi stomps. So again, I'll start in a simulated clinch position, and I'll do those knee level or inner thigh level stomps. Away, and switch up. And away. And then I follow that up with side kicks, excuse me, side kicks and some type of combination here. I usually do maybe a back fist, cross, and a hook. Away, and the other side. And away. And then lastly, I work on some spinning kick techniques. Now for practical self-defense, I don't think spinning techniques are necessarily a good option. I don't think you want to be turning your back on your enemy. But in sport karate, spinning kick techniques can be really effective, especially sneaking in that kick for a good point score. So I usually do a spinning back kick and a spinning hook kick. And I follow them up usually with like a spinning back punch, hook, or some type of hand combination like that. And I'm usually sort of thinking of working them off of the opponent throwing a roundhouse kick, kind of blocking that roundhouse kick, spinning and doing that back kick or spinning hook kick high. So I usually do the back kick coming in at roughly the stomach level, or the hook kick, spinning hook kick going in at the head level. And then do the other side. And then I'll go for the spinning hook. And so those are some Kihon techniques that I try to work on the heavy bag, interspersing with the strength training. What I do, I use the gravity straps, but you can do weights, free weights, whatever you have for strength training. And I try to do basic circuits. So I'll have a particular set of a strengthening exercise. Then I'll intersperse that with going to the heavy bag, doing either hand or kicking Kihon, and then I'll go back to my next exercise, strengthening exercise, come back and work a Kihon on the heavy bag. So kind of interspersing that strength training with cardio, but also good practical karate technique training, right? So kind of a good way to work both strength training and your karate technique training in a single exercise. And I usually use an interval timer on my phone, set it up, usually have about a minute round for the strengthening exercise, and usually about 30 to 45 second round for the cardio Kihon. But you can of course work out your own sequence. Anyway, I hope this gives you some ideas on how to sort of combine your strength training with some Kihon cardio heavy bag training, either practical Kihon and or sports style karate techniques as well.